Hey guys, welcome back to the Lion's Den. You are now tuned into episode 5 of the Fee Feels Pod. A space to feel all, the soft, the messy, and the magic. Let's get into it. It's your girl B Lion and we back, bitch. I just had to say that. First things first, it is springtime, so excuse me if I sound a little bit stuffy, congested, whatever, not too much on me. I'm doing my best. I had wanted to highlight the fact that last episode I didn't do my usual intro like I do, like the soft, the messy, the magic. You know, I was just too excited to just get right into the business. But I'm sorry about that. Not sticking to the script, even though this is unscripted. But I do like to make sure I throw my intro in there every time to remind you that this is the space for the soft, the messy, and the magic. Anywho, not to be fucking corny or whatever. Today is a very special day. Okay? A very special day for me. Someone very important, the GOAT, my GOAT, was born today. May 12th, 1989. My brother, my big brother, my boss, my everything. I love you. I hope that you're watching this and somehow, some way you here. And it's very important that I highlight this, especially. I think it's, kind of ironic. Well, not ironic, but I think it's cute and special that not only is his birthday month, big Taurus shit, it's also Mental Health Awareness Month, which is very important, especially for the climate right now. It's crucial, and I can't stress that enough. And today's episode actually kind of touches a little, well, very much touches a lot on how mental health, how it's perceived in certain ways. So we're going to be talking about how, like, being down bad doesn't equate to you having to tolerate disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people like to romanticize humility. I feel like when someone sees someone struggling or suffering mentally, emotionally, physically, financially, socially, like many fucking ways, they feel like you're supposed to just have like this fucking ultra tough skin and, be able to tolerate disrespect. And because you down bad, you shouldn't have no standards, or you shouldn't have, morals and values and ways that you want people to treat you and how you treat other people. Shit doesn't make no sense to me, and I have to highlight this shit because I feel like people be forgetting where they come from. People be forgetting that everybody has to start somewhere, and people also be forgetting that this could be you one day. It takes fucking just like that for your life to change completely, and you didn't see it coming. So people want to romanticize humility and act like, oh, because you going through a whole bunch of bag of shit that you're not supposed to be respected and still considered and treated like a basic human being. Those are the motherfuckers that are not humble. And it's just like, people swear that they care about mental health until it's not convenient, until, someone's grieving too loudly, until someone's struggling financially too much for your liking, until someone doesn't have no support, until someone's depression is just not fucking convenient for you no more. Mental health doesn't matter. That shit goes right out the window. And y'all motherfuckers love posting, oh, check on your friends that's always laughing, check on your friend. Y'all live for social media, but y'all not even doing none of that shit in real life. You posting it. Your homegirl's watching that shit. Did you text her today? Did you hit her up today? Did you check on your friends? No. Just had to say, because I feel like, people confuse humility. People don't confuse humility with kindness. They confuse it with access. Like, just because you're struggling that they can handle you any old kind of way. And I'm here to tell you that that's some bullshit. Okay? God is watching. I'm always say that. God is watching. And you should never treat people or do things to people that you would never want done to you. Even if people like to have this personal fable, like, oh, that could never happen to me. You know what I'm saying? That could never be me. And my shit is too straight. That I'm good. And it's like, those be the ones. Those be the ones that life be flashing before their eyes because y'all be forgetting that this could be you one day. And like I said, every time I'm looking down, I'm looking at notes too, by the way. Not too much, but yeah, like I said, people like to move different. They be moving real different on you. Niggas want access to you. Niggas want to be around you. Then as soon as you tell them, hey, I'm in the shelter, you know, I have a curfew, or I have to do certain this at this time, so I can't do this. Oh, all right. Then you will never hear from them again. Or, oh, I'm running a little low on some money right now. I gotta pay my phone bill. I can't break bread with you to go do and this and that. Oh, okay. Never hear from them again. Hey girl, I'm waiting on my check, I just need a couple dollars so I could, buy some fucking pads. Something. And I'm just thinking of shit off the top of my head. Oh, and then you in a group chat like, why she asking me for $3 so she could get some pads? Like, bitch, you don't got no money to buy no pads? Shit like that. I just can't fuck with it. I can't fuck with it. It's bullshit to me. Soon as somebody see that you don't have resources, you don't have backup, that you're vulnerable, that you're isolated, soon as motherfuckers start thinking that, oh, this bitch ain't got shit and she don't got nobody, so she gonna have to deal with what I'm about to do with her. She's gonna have to tolerate the way I'm about to handle and treat her because she don't got nothing else. They don't got nothing else. This is the best that they can get. So, like I said, they start becoming dismissive and condescending and manipulating you and being less careful with your feelings, not being considerate whatsoever. And they start to become comfortable disrespecting boundaries because, like I said, people treat you like, oh, she ain't got shit, she ain't got nothing. This ain't how worse could it get, And it's just, I just can't. And I'm just tired of society constantly telling people that are struggling, be humble and be grateful. And there's people going through worse. You know what I'm saying? Take what you can get. And it's just like, I feel like two things could be true. Okay, maybe all of that is true. Maybe there is someone going through worse shit than I am. But that doesn't fucking invalidate my experience and what I'm going through and make me any less than. Because there's people, like I said, this society is always telling struggling people, you need to do this and you need to do that. But nobody's fucking reiterating or reminding people of the fact that we still deserve basic respect. You still deserve boundaries. You still deserve integrity, dignity. You still deserve all of those things. What they say, Maslow's hierarchy theory. Basic necessities on that chart, the basic necessities that you need to live, breathe, fucking function, like food and water and shelter, that is at the bottom. Okay, that is at the bottom of the pyramid. That's the most basic thing that a human being requires, okay, to be able to function properly. So it's just how I just think that is just this weird, expectation that like when life humbles you, you're supposed to just be okay with accepting basic human decency. Nigga, that's the bare minimum. What about emotional support? Psychological support? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just feel like being in a hard season doesn't make anybody less human and doesn't mean that we all shouldn't be considered. You know what I'm saying? And that's what, like I was saying, people love to post, oh, checking your strong friends, mental health matters and fucking therapy tweets and shit like that. But like I said, they start to disappear when the emotion starts to become too much for them. They start to weaponize your vulnerability and, shame you for struggling. Like, bitch, I couldn't da-da-da-da-da. Whole time, you talking about your friend, bro. You talking about your friend that is going through that same shit that you shaming. That's why I said everything is about aesthetics. I miss when people actually cared about people. Where is that humanism? Humanistic. Yeah, I don't think humanism is a word, but where is that humanistic approach to life? Like, why do we just don't care no more? That shit is sad. And like I said, like, it's just aesthetic. I just miss when social media was a place for, actually connecting and sharing ideas and, building community and things like that. Now it's just a fucking facade and everybody just posting and doing this and doing that, but that's not what's happening in your real fucking life, And like I said, today's my brother's birthday. Losing people definitely changes how you see yourself and how you see the world. And that's how I could get up here and talk like this and say what I'm saying. I just wish that more people that looked like me and that is in my community, like, could, just be able to put their self in someone else's shoes and just, remove themselves from the scenario and be like a person on the outside looking in. Grief teaches you very quickly who is safe to be human around. And I just want y'all to know that anybody who is watching this shit, if you ever prayed on my downfall or ever treated me or thought that I was too fucking much, because I'm very adamant on wanting a better life and being a better version of myself for longevity, fuck you, bitch. And I'm just saying, God is watching. And anybody who thinks that it's cool to talk down on people and treat people like trash because you think that they're trash, God got something coming for you. I just gotta stress it, baby, because don't think you safe. Ain't nobody safe. And when, like I said, if somebody only treats you, like I said, losing someone definitely quickly makes you think about these things. And, life can humble you, but humility should not require humiliation. Like, just because, I'm going through shit don't mean that you get to make me feel it more than I already am. You know what I'm saying? And if somebody only treats you with love, care, consideration, respect, or whatever, when you're thriving, that's not no love. Okay? That's actually fucking a red flag, and you need to watch out for that motherfucker. Okay? But I don't want to talk too much. I don't want to take up too much of your time. This is Fee Feels. Welcome back to the Lions Den, y'all. Like I always say, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, comments that you want to personally message me that you don't want to say here, that is A-OK too. You already know I'm going to put all the information here for y'all to find. And once again, happy birthday to Seem, my brother, Big Ross, big Taurus shit. Fuck is you talking about? And yeah, we checking out the Lions Den. It's your girl Feline. Peace.